says I went down to 6 followers. I guess someone unfollowed me.
Shrug.
Yep. Alright, you should see the screen.
Yep, I see you. Begin whenever you're ready.
There we go. Alright, we'll probably talk to Peaky, and that'll probably be session.
Well, yeah, let's we'll keep talking and we'll also keep an eye on the clock.
It's a little Sue, so it's just a what?
Wah!
That's
It's like
okay.
it's like a surprised ah.
Ah, okay. I found out about another cool place here in near Plano-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's a you pay $10 to get in, and then it's a giant arcade bar and restaurant,
Oh my god.
and it's free on all the arcade machines just once you've paid your $10.
Okay, so the 10 makes it free for the arcade, but you still have to buy drinks.
Yep.
I need to go to this magical place.
It's called free play.
I need to go to this magical place.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at work. I was like, yes, please. I have great coworkers who play a lot of computer games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's 1010. Is that? No, that's 1010 next to Foo, so that's a Boo?
Correct.
Okay. I was like, that looks really weird. I was like, wait, no, I've seen
You got
this.
it. You got it. You got it right. You're getting it right a lot more.
Yep. I'm learning.
Yay.
No. Saw was 1010 for set. $10 on a set.
Mm-hmm. You're correct. What does that make it?
Trying to remember what 1010 on an S weighted. Z? Yeah, Z.
Yes. Z.
I don't know
yes.
why I had such a brain blank. I was like, I just did soon. Should have been. Yeah. Z.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first word I'm gonna have to give you dictionary definition for is zuibun. Zuibun. You were correct into separate that into a word. Um, it means very, extremely, surprisingly, or considerably.
Considerably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As it should. Comma separate stuff.
Um, so the inaku nachatara, we got to break that down. Um, the base word here is iru. Iru means to be or exist, but in this case, it's to be. You following me?
Mm-hmm.
And then the negative of that is inai, and then if we make it negative past, it's inaku well, inaku chatara, chatakara, negative past tense connected to a kara. Do you remember what kara means?
Because.
Yes. So because connected to past tense negative of to be. Um, Koagate, is just a conjugated form of kawaii. What does kawaii mean?
Scary.
Yes.
So conjugate past tense form?
Yes. It's past tense and it ends with a te because it's connected to more stuff.
Ah.
Sagashi. Sagashi is search. Adding the te. Tanda is it makes it a verb. Sagashta is to search. Sagashta Tanda is past tense. And then the daze, like it's the remember Pokey used that to end his sentences a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's just his sentence ender. It's like his catchphrase, I guess. Catchphrase!
Yeah. So let's see, that would be because this
So pikiga. Piki is the subject of the sentence,
yeah.
but because of the daze and also because of the content, like the content of the sentence, I'm like 95. I'm gonna say 99.9% sure this is Pokey that's saying this, not Piki. Pokey is saying this.
Ah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does that help at all?
Because Peaky is very scared.
Picky is scared or was scared is like the first three words of the sentence, or at least that's what those first three mean on their own.
Because Piki was scared we were searching for him?
Inaku nachatta kara.
Yeah. That's
So
because
the inaku nachata is I would translate that as something along the line of because wasn't like that whole thing is like because wasn't there.
because we couldn't find Piki.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were scared we couldn't find Piki.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Zuibun
I'd say because we were
sagashite
extremely
tandaze.
scared we couldn't find Piki. Maybe.
No. The zuibun. So adjectives and adverbs in Japanese always modify the word after them.
So it's modifying.
Like almost always.
Okay.
There's a few exceptions, and those exceptions are usually when the sentence ends with those words. If the sentence ends with them, they modify the word before them, but otherwise, almost always they modify the word after. So the zuibun is modifying the sagashi. I wouldn't say scared of Picky. Scared. Yeah, that's better.
What did I change?
You changed of into for.
Yeah, for Piki.
Being scared of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the first part's like scared Picky was gone. Scared we couldn't find him. Something along those lines. Again, Inai, yeah, Inai literally means not there.
Yeah. Because we were scared, yeah, Piki wasn't around.
Yeah. As long as we get that specific idea across, and couldn't find Picky is pretty close. It's you're technically changing the verb, but not by much. Yeah, that's very close.
We searched extremely hard.
The Zuibun, yeah, it's like it is definitely modifying how much they searched. I don't think it modifies how hard they looked, right? It's like how much they looked. Or how much ground they covered, theoretically, maybe? We searched everywhere for you? You're not literally saying that, but this is... Phrasing it the same way in English is hard.
I think it's just we searched everywhere.
Yeah. Even though there is no word in the original sentence that literally means everywhere.
But it's considerably, extremely, surprisingly, so yeah, I think.
Exactly, yeah. It amounts to the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright. Next line.
Wait, no. That's another 10-10 I almost missed. This entire word has...
Okay, I love this first part. We get to talk about some important stuff with that. Just those two words, basically.
Okay. Do you want me to translate all 3 sentences or just the first one first?
Write down everything and then we'll break it down.
Okay.
The last one in the first word, by the way, is de, not ze. Because that's a te, not a se. You following me?
Oh, Yeah. There we go.
Yep. All right, so that's one. Do like in your notes, do like a enter or something. Make sure that these are separated
Mm-hmm.
because it's not all the same sentence. The second one, I would hope you can translate yourself, and then the third one we'll talk about, but it's pretty simple.
Wait, no. That's the full.
The ya is full size, yeah.
That's why I said wait
It's
a
easy
minute.
to tell. It's easy to tell. Just like measure them at the top. If the ya only goes about halfway or 2/3, then it's small. But if it goes all the way or is taller, then it's full size. Like compared to the ones next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see the small tsu next to the ka. That's the small one. No.
What am I?
Not Ray. Not Ray.
Oh.
Not Ray.
Is that one Rue?
No. So Ru has the little circle at the bottom.
Yeah.
That one is Ro.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you get Ray and Ro confused a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay though. We're ironing out those last couple kinks in your hiragana. You're getting actually a lot better. So much better than we started, in fact. It's like night and day, and this is exactly what I was hoping.
Yeah. No, it's a lot easier now. And like I said, I'm not looking at my phone even where I had my hiragana chart, which is why you're getting to see exactly where my issues are, because I'm just putting them.
Yeah, because these are the ones that you're having trouble remembering or use less or whatever.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm refusing to let myself even pull up the chart, and I'm like, I'm just going to put what
You're
I
just
think
gonna-
it is.
And if you get it wrong, I'll point it out. Yep, that works.
Because otherwise, if I keep cheating, then I get to keep cheating, and I don't really learn.
Yeah,
it.
and then you don't learn. Yep.
Wait, no. Mo, I think.
I haven't seen any. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen any mistakes so far. You're good. Oh, you changed. Okay. Stream delay. Stream delay. You got it.
Yeah, I was about to say. Wait a minute, I'm going to change
Stream
one.
delay. Stream delay. Stream delay. It's
Yeah.
okay. No. Last word is wrong.
Oh wait,
No.
why did I put an N there? I don't.
You got the first and last parts right. The is I'm like what?
No.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
That I don't.
Okay.
I think I.
All right.
looked
All right.
somewhere
All right.
else.
You got it.
Oh, I
You
looked
got
at
it.
the
You
word
got it.
before.
Yep.
I did
Okay.
that part again.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So first word. Bougie. Bougie is safety. It's like one safety or just safety in general. Yokata is the past tense of e. And that sounds really weird, right?
Past sense of what?
Yeah. Okay, so you know how yes or good is e? Just two I's? E.
Mm-hmm.
You following me? Okay. Well, in old Japanese, it used to be yoi.
Oh, so kind of like you'll hear yokai and like when people say yes to things sometimes. Okay.
Okay. So, because it used to be yoi, the past tense is still, even today, yokata. So they still conjugate it as if it's still yoi. But yoi has been colloquialized completely into E. Nobody says yoi in modern Japanese anymore unless they're acting. So if you say something was yokata, you're saying you're glad that it happened or it was good that it happened. And then you have the yo sentence ender because they're truly like yokata yo is you're truly expressing relief over something. You're trying to get across the idea you are very relieved that whatever it has happened. So the day there is the only particle that we need. The day is that particle that means like by way of or with. So it's like Bujide Yokata would translates to something like I'm glad that you're safe, or I'm glad that whoever we're talking about is safe, or I'm glad that we're safe. Glad of safety in general.
Okay. So E is like it's good, right?
E is good, or it can also mean yes. It can express agreement, or it can express that something is acceptable.
But hi is also...
Hi can also mean that. E is more closely to good, and hi is more closely to an answer yes.
Okay. So, like, if somebody's telling you to do something, you're just like, hi. And if they're like...
Yes.
How's
but
your day?
If they're asking... Say... No. Yeah, you might say yokata, in fact. Because if how was your day, they're asking in past tense most likely.
Okay. And how are you doing might be E.
Yeah, if you're how are you currently doing would most likely be E, or daijobu is also a common answer there. I'm okay.
Okay, one moment. Writing that over in Japanese notes.
Sure.
D-A-I.
Die. Yes. D-A-I. Jo.
G-Y-O?
Yes. J-Y-O. J-Y-O. Mm-hmm. G connected to a yo. And then U. And then bu. Daijobu.
Daijobu. Sorry,
That's like, I'm okay or it's okay.
There. Now you can see the Japanese notes I just wrote.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Any other questions?
No, I think...
About that one?
I think that answers
You think you got that one?
Yeah.
Alright. Now middle phrase. I want you to guess as much as you can about that one. You control F to find words, because I believe I have translated all the words in it before.
Uchi was home.
Mm-hmm.
Kairu was return.
Mm-hmm. What's hayaku?
That's one I have to look up.
Hayaku. It might be hayai in your notes.
No, it's just quickly.
Yep. So hayai is fast and hayaku is quickly. The difference is one is an adverb and the other is an adjective. We're not going to worry about that for right now, though. Even native speakers will rarely screw those two up, and foreigners that learn the language make that mistake all the time. It's one of the things that might give you a foreigner accent. Is if you make that mistake enough.
So that might be something they do to a foreigner to anime. Because I've noticed.
Although usually they just make them. In foreigners in anime, usually the voice actor will just say things really slowly and robotically.
Yeah.
I think is the way I would put it. Like rather than like, for example, if right now I told you to read this entire box worth of text, right? You might not. A native speaker you would clearly hear where the words begin and end. They would still go through it really fast, right? But they would clearly enunciate each word as a word. Whereas if I asked you to read that as fast as possible, not worrying about anything, I just want you to read as fast as possible. The gaps where the words aren't going to really be there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a practice thing. And if you listen, Like really listen when you're watching anime. You'll hear what I'm talking about.
Yep.
All right. Um. Now the row form, how the now kaeru is the infinite, right?
Mhm.
Because it's kaero, that's the let's do X
Ah.
form. So it's let's return home quickly.
Okay.
The importance of that form is it implies that both the speaker and the person they're talking to, the speaker wants both of you to do that, not just the person they're talking to.
Okay.
Um. Okay. Mo is the particle that means also. So oya mo is not a word. Oya is a word and mo is the particle. Oya means just parent or parents in general. Oh, another typo. Shinpan? No, shinpai?
Oh.
Look in the box.
I apparently am having lots of wanting to put ends in where they don't belong.
Yes. All right. Shinpai means worry. The shiteru part is just like a very generic form connected to a very generic verb connected to shinpai. So to worry. So and this is just present tense, so it would be are worried. I know that sounds bad in English. We would say are worried, but in Japanese, it's more correct to use this to present tense. Are worried. They are currently worrying. And the zo is just a very equivalent sentence ender he's using to the daze, but because he can't say da here, the zo is the one that exists on its own. Don't worry about learning this too much. It's just his way of speaking.
Okay.
The only thing I want to get across is the only reason it's not daze is because he's not saying da here. Remember the da makes things declarations? Yeah, so he's not using da here. Instead, he's just using ze, because ze is the one used by itself. That's all. Don't worry about it too much. Next one.
And then this just
Yeah, ask questions.
Yeah, this just.
Oh, yeah, translating it? Yeah, you should definitely.
Probably be the parents are also worrying, but
No.
correct.
Because in the last one he said Kairose, you've basically implied at this point that he's talking about himself and Piki.
Okay.
Like we've already established in that one that those two are together what he's talking about. In fact, the wa at that point may have. This is something that gets really confusing about Japanese sometimes. And sometimes if somebody rambles on for too long and isn't careful about this, the listener will have to ask for clarification. The wa can change without the speaker saying.
Okay.
This is the most confusing part for me right now, is the wa can change without the person saying. So before that, Poki was the wa, and Piki was the ga. And then he kept talking, and at the point where he says Kairose, I am like 90% positive this is an excellent example of where, right there, because he's connected them with a verb, the wa has changed to both of them together. And then that last one, you can definitely say, Oyamo, he's not referring to anyone's parents except his and Piki's.
Okay.
Even though he doesn't say boku tachi no oyamo. He doesn't say our literally, but because we've established there the topic that he can't be talking about anyone else's parents. It doesn't make sense at all.
Okay.
Japanese is a very context-heavy language, if you haven't figured that out. I want to see what the dictionary definition of this word is. Yeah, I agree. I was like, I know two very different definitions for this word, and I put it into my dictionary, and it's like, yeah, there's two very different definitions for the word. And it's even the same kanji for both. I didn't know that one. I thought it might be two different kanji, but no, it's the same kanji. Wait. No, this is picky talking.
Maybe we just switch
Okay.
back.
No. We'll talk about it after we translate this sentence, because this sentence gives me way more context than anything else has so far. Okay, so the first word I was talking about is mataku, that word he starts his phrase with.
Mm-hmm.
So it can mean really, truly, entirely, completely, right? Wholly, I think I translated it once as before. But it can also colloquially mean good grief, or like, oh boy. And it most commonly means that when you start a phrase with it. Okay. Dolce. Dolce follows the rules of pronouns, but it with the do at the front, we turned it from a pronoun into a question word. Right? Because it's not aso or ko.
Mm-hmm.
You following me? The do makes it into a question word, and dolce means which. For context, achi and kochi would be like that way, depending on direction, basically. And kochi means like over here. So the chi part refers to direction, and the do makes it like which way. So therefore, it's like which.
Okay.
Aniki. Do you know what aniki means?
Brother?
Yes. But specifically, it usually means older brother. Usually. See, here's the thing. Oni-chan is like more respectful. Well, Oni-san is very respectable. Oni-chan is a little more familiar. Aniki doesn't really have any respect or disrespect attached to it. But it's less respectful than Oni-san by default, because Oni-san is so like respectful.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that Aniki is often used when like they're not actually related.
Yes. So for example, in you know what yakuza are, right?
Yeah.
A very common so if you're in the same unit in a yakuza, usually the different yakuza would refer to each other as aniki.
Okay, that's
Like all of them together would all refer to each other as aniki. It's kind of like the equivalent of bro.
yeah, and that's what I've
See what I'm
seen it
following?
mostly in is like
But the more literal the more literal meaning is older brother.
Okay.
And in this context, it definitely means older.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see what I mean when we get to the rest of the sentence. Also, it's on Niki, not on Naki.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
You had it right in your original
I
one, and
did.
you wrote it down wrong.
It's typo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wakari yashinai is really two verbs thrown together. So, do you know what wakaru means?
Ukaru was. I know this. No, I've seen it.
Wakaru is to understand.
Okay.
So wakaru by itself means to understand. Wakari yashinai. Shinai is just it's the same generic verb we saw in the last sentence, only in negative form because we have the nai. So wakari yashinai is I don't know. So you want to hear what I translate this as? Good grief, I don't know which of this is the older brother. And see, we've already established that Piki is the younger one. So, yeah, with this line, I'm convinced we are talking to Piki after all. I guess he picked up the Daze
Oh, you
part
say
from
you
his
searching,
older
I
brother.
think, for Pokey.
Yeah.
So because we were scared, because Piki was scared.
Piki was
Because
scared.
you
Yeah.
weren't around.
Piki was scared because you weren't around. Yep. Again, context helps, doesn't it?
Yep. Which would then make this I searched everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Yashinai was just a not type of format, basically. Not good, not no type thing.
So the ya wakaria,
Oh.
it's just. I'm pretty sure this is slang because I would have probably written this as wakata shinai. So the shinai is obviously does not.
Yeah.
Okay, shinai by itself is does not. That's nice and easy.
Yeah.
And wakari is quite obviously a form of wakaru. So the wakaria I'm pretty sure a slang way of combining the two, whereas the grammatically correct form would be wakata shinai.
Well, Asuka's back on.
Asuka, welcome back. You must be getting thrown off by the fact that Piki also uses the Daze sentence ender like his older brother does. For some reason, I didn't expect that and assumed that Poki was talking. But nope, they just both use it. Which makes sense, I guess. They are siblings.
Alright, that wasn't actually that long a conversation. Oh, wait.
Oh, we're not done here.
Oh.
We're not done here. Well, I mean, you should be able to tell what that says.
Yeah. Is that just cheating? Okay, that is. Oh. I also think I messed up the katakana up here.
Where?
This was Po. That one's P. I messed up the which Po and PI.
Oh, okay.
So. It was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This was. It was the right sentence. I messed up who it was as well. So that was.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more correctly the sentence. This was supposed to be PO. I had the sudden feeling that I had just messed up when I.
Oh, I see. Yep. 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 Yep.
Uh. Yes. Nakama Ninata. So Nakama was ally.
Mm-hmm.
So it was became your ally.
Yep. Joined your party. Yep.
Did that again. Keep messing these two up. Ah! Wait a minute. Not in fight text. I don't have to be overzealous on hitting the escape button.
Yep.
It's like escape. Then I was like, wait a minute. I didn't need to hit it there. Yes. I have chat over on the side as well.
Mm-hmm.
When we're in fights, uh, the text scrolls really fast. Oh, that was something I was supposed to do. Oh, well, no, I haven't hit another save point. Never
No, you
mind.
have to
Yeah,
save. You have
yeah.
to save.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. No, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, this text scrolls really fast, so I have to be very quick on the escape key. Alright, this one almost looks like on a hiragana, but it doesn't, and I think it's katakana, but I'm not exactly certain.
So the first three of the second line are
Katakana.
katakana. Yeah, the
The
first three.
fourth one then is hiragana.
Yes.
Is that asu?
No.
No.
If it was Sue, the tail would go the other way.
Okay, that's. I thought it was wrong. I just. Wait a minute. Oh, this is one I don't use a lot.
Mm-hmm. I won't say it's rare, but it's not one of the most common ones.
Might have to break my rule and look it up.
It's supposed to be a moo.
Okay. That.
Again, the setup for them is very similar to Sue, but the tail goes the other way,
Okay.
and it's kind of longer. I know you have trouble with right versus left
Yeah.
in characters, apparently.
You're starting to realize that.
What for you might be helpful is if you think of it like a she with the loop and a cross.
Mhm.
See the character right next to it?
Mhm. I think thinking of it as because Sue and Moo are very similar. I think thinking of it as Sue, but the other direction might. No, that's gonna make me more confused.
Again, yeah, because I suggested that at first. That would help me, but you're like, you keep saying how you have trouble with things right versus left, remembering which is which.
Man, you should have. I think all the way up until like fourth or fifth grade, I still switched my B's and D's direction.
Oh man.
Like there I was reading
Anyway,
like at a 12th grade level, and then I wrote something.
the god there is a particle.
Yeah, God's a particle. Uh, Mitai. That
Mm-hmm. Looks like.
looks like. Uh, okay. Hmm. So I think this is Pokey talking to you, by the way. I think he
Probably.
called our name as we were starting to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Boon Boon?
So let's not worry. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that for now. The Teiyu part is the remember you is to say in the like combining it with te, it's like they say or someone said. Okay, but we're not gonna worry about that for now. Let's translate the rest. So kabuto mushi, I had to look up in my dictionary. It's a Japanese rhinoceros beetle.
Oh.
Mushi means just bug or insect. But the kabuto part, kabuto means like helmet, kind of. Have you seen one of these beetles that I'm talking about? They're
Yeah, I
huge.
think so.
They're like armored beetles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because they're like their face kind of looks like a samurai helmet, I think is why it got the name.
Mm.
Don't quote me on that, but that's just a theory. Anyway, the kabuto part is the like kanji for helmet, and then mushi is bug, so like helmet bug. It's Japanese rhinoceros beetle.
Hi, Oscar.
Hello. So kiko eru is to listen or to hear. Kiko e nai ka is like don't you hear? Because the ka is the question particle. Putting a verb in the like present negative tense connected to ka is like don't you x, like don't you do x verb, so don't you hear. Tonderu means to fly. Tonderu. Now I've said before that mitai usually mean like it's literally written with the
Right.
it's literally written with the kanji to see, but it can also mean similar to. So it's the tonderu is connected to oto with mitaina, tonderu mitaina oto. It's like flying sound or sounds like flying. Sound similar to flying. Sound similar to a Japanese rhinoceros beetle flying. And then going all the way back to the beginning of the sentence, that boon boon sound he's saying, that's just him basically making a sound effect that he's describing the sound.
They say that.
No, I wouldn't actually put a they say that. The they say that is what this would the Teiyu would mean in general, but in this case, because he's just enunciating a sound effect, it's like, don't you hear that Japanese rhinoceros beetle flying? It's like boon boon. He's giving an example, or it's going boon boon. He's giving an example. Kono chato yuru mono ga menus ni hitsuyou naru no da. memes are necessary for this channel. I mean, yeah,
It needs more memes.
more.
Memes are
Ah,
king.
more. Yes.
So you can say Kiko, Kiko Eru, or you can say
Mm-hmm.
Kiko e Nai.
Which one do you think is positive and which one's
The
negative?
Kiko
Negative.
Eru is positive, the Kiko e Nai is negative.
Yes.
Sure, I hear them. Why not? Not really, but whatever. We'll go with what you say.
I hope you have your sound on.
I do. Can't you hear it?
Okay. I have to have mine muted, otherwise I hear myself on an echo.
Okay. Hmm. Well, the root wouldn't be part of it because that's conjugated. Nope. Okay. Was a let's root was added for let's
So you wrote Sue as the first one. That's so, not Sue, first of all.
hmm?
Sudaro? No, Sodaro. Or oh wait, no, I might. Okay, all right. You you have your text scrolled too far to the right. I can't see. I actually can't see if all of what you typed.
Wait.
Wait, wait, no.
You
Oh, derp,
literal.
derp, derp. You know what it
What?
was? I had the very edge of my Discord, just over the S. The very, very tip end. Okay, that was
I
my
was
bad.
sitting
I'm
there going,
sorry.
I don't know what you're
Okay.
talking
All right,
about.
I fixed the issue. I fixed the issue. We're good. All right. All right. Now if you say soldado, you're saying like, yeah, soda is like, it's that way declaration marker. It's like, yeah, it's that. The daro usually means probably, but in this case, it's like daro. You agree, or I agree, we both agree in this case. Honestly, the ro part could be dropped. That would mean approximately the same thing in this context, but native speakers do this a lot.
So it's just, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
or we agree, I guess
Oh,
technically.
because the row part is a we type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although this isn't, it's not a verb. Daro is not a verb, so it's actually not in the, it's not in that conjugation that you're thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
But daro by itself usually means like probably, and soda is like it's that declaration. It is that. So soda, and even if you just drop the daro, it would be like, yeah, we agree. It's that. It is so. It sounds so like rigid and formal when you're translating it like that in English, but it's yeah. He's agreeing. He's happy that you agree with him too.
How much are we going?
Yapari is after all, and then Kikoeru Yona. Everything but the na should be easy for you to translate. The na is like another. It's very similar to the daro. It's like he's ending all these stuff with like right, right.
Ah, so.
I guess he
When you'll never
feels.
see the light of
I guess he feels vindicated.
So, after all, here. After all, here.
We agree. You hear it after all, right?
Ah, okay.
That's the very literal translation. You could just translate, like, if you wanted to completely rephrase it, we could be like, we agree, you hear it too. But that would be completely rephrasing it. It's so the yo is the usual sentence ender yo. The na is the part that's like right.
Ah. Okay. Kind of sounds like just another question.
We've
You know
Mm-hmm.
what? Sorry, Asuko, you're saying something.
Nante? Asuka?
No. Okay. I saw I talked
No?
over.
Okay.
Huh?
本当に間違えた。これだ。
言いたいことならちゃんと言いなさい。まったく。
ああ、これ。
It's an interrobang.
これして。ああ、そう。やばい。
Man, if we make it to 3 before I finish the semester, I will be amazed.
To 3?
The towns are named after numbers.
Oh.
Onetton, Tucson, Threed, Fourside.
Okay. We got cool stuff from the meteor going on.
カブトムシ。
Yeah, I mean, start writing it down. More dialogue.
I was listening to the music change.
Yes, the music did change.
Ah, that was a typo. Helmet bugs. Need to continue.
虫、虫、虫、虫、虫だ。切ってねえな、虫。
So what do you think it means?
Have to finish
Ugly little
translating.
fucking bugs.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just eye helmet bugs or eye Japanese. That's all I have right now.
Hideous.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be? I don't think it's the helmet bugs.
No, there's no part of this that says think.
No. Okay.
In fact, there's no verb at all, but
Dewa.
yeah, dewa is a compound particle.
Okay.
Um the whole thing just means I am not I am not a rhinoceros beetle.
What?
The bug is talking. Welcome to Earthbound.
Oh. Oh. That's why I'm so confused. I was like, who's talking?
Yup. Welcome to Earthbound. The bug is talking.
I'm just gonna call them helmet bugs because it's faster to write.
Sure.
Helmet bugs.
Helmet bugs.
That's what Kabuto Mushi are
Our
now.
new original reading of the kanji. Helmet bugs.
It's their slang name.
鉄棒虫か
Kabuto mushi. Kabuto mushi だよ。
そうきだけど彼女、絶望虫言ったよ。もう大変。
でもおかしいだろ。
本当におかしいよ。Okay,
No,
that's
not
just
Ray.
obscure.
Not Ray.
McCall? That's just fucking obscure.
Are you stuck?
I'm looking it up. I gave up. Ne.
It's a ne.
I was
Ne,
close.
yeah.
I got the wrong
Mm-hmm.
consonant sound, I guess. Nengo. No.
Mm-hmm.
Nengo no. Mirai looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Because. Ki. Wait, yeah.
You're good so far. Keep going.
Okay. There's a Should I finish translating this sentence since it's not an ended?
Yeah, it's not a complete sentence yet. You can continue. I mean, I understand what's said so far, but go ahead and finish the thought.
Yeah, and there wasn't much more to finish it. Alright, the bug buzzing around his head is almost as, like, frustrating just watching it as, like, a bug buzzing around near the screen.
It has a sound effect, too. I love it. Okay.
Okay.
So first question, what's 10 in Japanese? Yes. So when you're putting these in your, like when you're writing them down how they're pronounced, I want you to turn the numbers into that. When you translate it back, you can do English or numbers. I don't care. But when we're writing down how it's pronounced. All right. So first thing, nen is years. So junen is 10 years. Mirai means future. Kara it can mean because, but in this context it means from.
Oh! He's from 10 years in the future!
Yes, I am from 10 years in the future.
What is yate kitamo?
Okay, so kita is past tense of kuru. So that's where you get the came 10 years from the future. And then the yatte is to do. It's like yaru. So like have come. I have come from 10 years in the future. Yeah. The mono is the part that doesn't really translate. Mono just means thing. In this case, the literal translation would be closer to I am something that has come from 10 years in the future. But an English speaker would never phrase it like that, so we can just drop that part when we translate. But it is good to know what that means.
Even though mono's basically a filler word.
Yep.
Yes. I have come 10 years from the future.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, the ja. Ja literally means then, but it's being used as a sentence ender there. Like in that last sentence. It's older characters usually use it as a sentence ender. It doesn't really, again, like a lot of sentence enders, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
Oh wait, I still had stuff to translate, that's why I stopped it. Okay. I almost skipped that.
Yeah, you moved to the next line. We were just taking notes still on something I almost forgot.
from Santantaru. Something from. I've seen that before. Already, okay.
Okay. Arisama is a word for like state, as in like state of being. I had to look up in my dictionary for santan. It's like
本当に自相
miserable, tragic, wretched, horrible.
10 years later.
Mm-hmm. You know what mirai means?
Yeah, from. Or future, sorry, future. Future, not from.
Yeah.
Was
Mm-hmm.
from Miss was Kara. Mirai was future. So the future is already.
Taru just means to be enough. I'm pretty sure that's the correct kanji here.
So the future is already in a horrible state.
Mm-hmm. Or the future is already in a miserable enough state.
Ah, 間違えた。
Sono mushi ga shabette tatemo. Yeah. Yeah, I think I bit my tongue.
言った。じゃあ、見合いは3半あり。
This bug uses big words.
あれ様がいるよという。
No. Uchu, not uchao. It's a
Oh,
you, not a ya.
I often get the ya and you confused.
Yeah, especially when they're half
Yeah,
size.
it's like something about it. They look very similar when they're half sized.
Hmm.
Is that a meh?
No, it's close though.
Oh, it's the
What's
one on top of it.
what's the one that's what's the one that's even more complicated than May?
うん。
Similar but even more complicated.
ねえねえね
Yeah, that.
New.
Yes.
I just have to remember, new looks like it has a giant star in the middle of a no.
Yeah,
Wait,
new
what?
news news even like news just all the kitchen sink things thrown into one really really pixelated character in this font.
俺多分間違えた。
It's
うん。
it's like one of the least readable characters in this
So I was
font.
thinking, like, it's.
Yeah.
マジの読めねえ。こいつ、もう本当に変な格好ある。
まあな。なるなかったら、まあ、俺も読むねえよ。
そうそう。うん残念。
So I know Uchi itself was house. Is Uchu related to that, or is it so? No.
No,
No.
no. Uchu means space. Like outer space.
Interesting.
Uchu can also mean the universe.
Yes, I love it. It's a favorite word. Aside from creation, it's also a good word.
Hmm.
And I'm not talking about good. Fuck that
Toi.
word.
Toiyu? Toiyu?
To-you.
Toiyu.
To-you.
Toiyu.
What was to-you before? We said it before.
想像。
想像はいい言葉だ。
Oh, they say.
いい言葉。
そう
Mm-hmm. It can all. In this case, it's called. So
ああ、
so
同じわ。そうか。
Gigu is a name. Gigu is a name. We'll get to who it is in a second.
あ、創世ある。
Saidai is greatest, largest, maximum. In this case, greatest. Remember when you leveled up, we talked about your Saidai HP? Yeah. Same word.
How big them feet?
Mm-hmm.
大きすぎか。その足。
Now, Hakai Nushi is an interesting one. Hakai means destruction, and Nushi means master, or like owner. But in this case, definitely it's master. Hakai, not Kakai.
Oh,
Hakai. Hakai Nushi.
it's a
See that?
typo.
Saidai no Hakai Nushi.
Yeah, I
Hakai.
have it right up here.
ないですね。
Mm-hmm.
Just a typo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
高いよーく。
All right. By the way, this isn't a complete phrase yet. I'm just giving you all the words so you can figure it out later.
Oh, okay, he keeps going. Oh,
うん。うつ。健康。星だ。温天地。
Oh, sorry. One more word I had to give you. Ginga. I thought the ga might be a. I thought the ga might be a particle. It's not. Ginga is the Milky Way, or this galaxy.
行く方。
Like I said, this bug uses big words.
Mhm.
Them big unforeseen words that nobody uses out of
Right?
context.
Right? These kanji I've never seen before.
Kanji you
We
will
don't even
rarely
have the
see in
kanji.
goddamn scientific papers or something that's extremely just
Like
laser
academic or formal, yeah.
or chunibyo. That's the only time you'll see
Yep,
it.
Chunibyo too. Yeah, they would do that too. Yep.
Although I could see, I don't know.
I have an anime to put on your your watch list. You'll understand everything about Chunibyo after that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it can really reach the levels that.
No. The
No,
Chunibyo
I got
Demo
something
Koigashitai?
worse. I think
No? No?
you don't want it. You don't want how bad it is.
No. No. It's bad. It can be.
Nothing can beat yours that you're thinking. Hmm?
Huh? No, one moment. Oh, that's the second season. Because of course there's 2 seasons of this.
Nani is what? Mokama.
Mm-hmm.
Mokamo is.
So Kamo is if. Nanimo is nothing. Nanimo Kamo could mean something along the lines of like no matter what. Jigoku is a good word. Jigoku means like hell. It's their idea of hell.
Kurayami?
Kurayami is darkness.
Tente.
Hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, this one line is pretty Chunibyo. Just saying.
Oh God.
But it's a JRPG, so we forgive it.
No, I don't think there's anything worse than Tente or Jote.
Hmm.
Pair with there's nothing else.
Tataki Konde?
So Tataku means to hit, right? Tataki Konde is like to drive into, or to drive home, to like to try to get home a point.
何もかも
Tataki
地獄も
Konde is drive home a point?
Tataki Komu. Tataki Komu. Or Takaki Konde. The Konde part just connects it to something else. Shimata is a good word to learn.
新しく
So by itself, it's like, oops, oh dear, oh no, damn it. Any of those? But connected to other things, it's like,
Shimata?
it's so yeah, Shimata.
Okay.
So by itself, it's like, oh dear, oops, or damn it, when like you're expressing your displeasure. Connected though, you know how I was saying suru is like a past tense verb that's just generic and gets connected to all sorts of things. Well, instead of that, you can connect shimata, and you're saying the same thing, only you're saying that you wish it didn't happen. You're expressing regret with that having happened.
なんだないか。本当にない。
In the, you said the unde was the connector, so that was connecting it. Okay. So.
Oh, okay. So in this context, nanimo kamo, another meaning that it can have is like above all. So like above all, regretfully, a hellish darkness has been driven home, or has been like, it's everywhere basically. It's taken root. I don't know what verb you want to use there. Tataki konde doesn't really translate to the sentence here in English, but the everything's in past tense, so we're absolutely sure this is a done deal, or at least it was in the future.
We just got in the first part of sentences. Realized we translated the words, but what it actually meant. So it was called Gigu.
Gigu is the name of the alien. Gigu toyu.
So said, called.
No, called. An alien called Gigu. Ginga uchu saidai no hakai nushi. What do you think that part says? Ginga uchu saidai no hakai nushi.
The great master of the Milky Way was destroyed?
No. Master of destruction.
Oh.
Hakai nushi. Those two words are connected.
Okay. Master of destruction.
The greatest an alien named Gigu, the greatest master of destruction in the universe, Ga, regretfully drove home a hellish darkness. Regretfully has brought a hellish darkness. So connecting these two phrases lets you know that Gigu is the one that did this in the future.
Motherfucker. I can't find
Dot. Shikashi simply means but or although. I don't think I have to tell you that's not a complete thought. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Iru dog? Inu's dog. Never mind. Inu is dog. Iru was
Mm-hmm.
bee.
Eater was what?
To be, right?
Yes, to be or
Yeah.
to exist.
I exist in the future.
No. Well,
My future
yes, but
exists.
that's okay. The knee particle is important here. This would be in my future, specifically.
Okay.
That the knee is where you get the N, right? Because the knee is a position marker, right? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Alright.
Fushigi. Fushigi means mysterious. Iitai is tradition or legend. It's literally like if you added a ru there, Iitairu, simply means to send word or like to get it. The E part is it's the same kanji for you to say, and tai is like to give or pass along. So literally Iitai is it's like passed along word, right? So that's a legend or story. That makes sense?
ねえねえ、荒木、こ
Hmm?
れを読んでくれ。
Okay. I'm on it. I will finish after I finish this sentence anyway. Nokoteiru. Nokoteiru. The base word here is nokoru. Nokoru. Nokoru means to remain. And then remember the teiru is ing form.
In my future, a mysterious legend remains.
Mm-hmm. It would more literally be is remaining, but remains is more grammatically correct in English.
Yeah, I'm like...
Yep.
Fixed it to be.
I'm just agreeing with you. Okay, now let's see what Asuka typed for me.
That's something... I remember that from my book.
何目かも。
Oh, those things? They're like somewhere between the parentheses and a quotation
Okay.
mark. Depends on context.
Oh, someone actually wants to type in chat.
Wow.
Great.
Oh, move else back.
That it might mean that in the context, yeah. My translations were more literal, but yeah, in context, it could mean everything. It doesn't change the translation at all, but you're correct. That might be a little closer to the original meaning. Anyway,
When I cannot write this kanji for the life of me without screwing up. Oh, great. Didn't mean to write that kanji. Nope.
is that supposed to be the Chunibyo phrase that you were talking about? That you typed
It's
out?
it's what happens when you let Chunibyo suffer type things out in Japanese.
Yeah. It's pretty chuny. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what happens when I type it.
Okay.
Soかしむ。動くより世界作りに方法を始める。なんで私の急に。いった。うん。
Looking for something?
I think I remember this one. Nope, apparently I don't.
Huh? Kari is light.
Wait, why is she still trying to use
Hmm?
find? The find function.
Hikari.
Why do I use find?
Hikari.
Because it allows me to find what I'm.
This text document has gotten rather large.
Yeah,
Very large. Maybe you should segment it.
probably. But
Eh?
it's like a
Maybe.
dictionary almost with just searching for words with that.
Mm-hmm.
It would take years just to find one certain word at this point.
That's why I have a computer.
Not with the Control F. Anyway, Mitskeru is to find. It's literally written with mi, which to see. Then skeru is like to put on, so to put your eyes on to find. I commend you for thinking that no is a particle there, but it's not. It's mono.
Okay. Oh, it's that.
Um.
Yeah. Whenever I see Mona,
Yeah.
I
Oh.
Yeah. Tadashi
Yeah, when
mono. Tadashi mono. Mono means thing. Tadashi is like right or just. So tadashi mono is like just a just or righteous thing.
it's not separated either.
Nope, it's not. Tadashi mono.
it's
Shonen.
boy.
Shonen.
It's boy.
You should know what that means. Yeah. What's Soko? Soko. Come on, really testing your pronoun skills.
So was there.
Mm-hmm. Soko is there.
Itadori.
Tadoritsuku. Tadoritsuku is to struggle onto, or in this case, to arrive somewhere after a struggle. To finally arrive at. You can just translate it as to arrive, but it
means to get it.
It implies that you took effort to get there, wherever you are now.
Transitive. Oh,
Nada is like if.
Naraba or just Nara?
Naraba. So nada can just be if, but naraba is like in case of, if it is that case. In that case. They're pretty close. They're pretty close in meaning.
My favorite transitive. Glorious.
Naraba.
Get it. Get it.
In that case, there's a boy.
When I can't find this kanji.
In that case, there is a right.
No. The naraba is connected to the shonen ga soko ni tadoritsuku. No, so there's no right part in this. In that case, if there is a boy.
That's what I was writing.
Okay. You wrote down right. The right part is in the second half.
I guess I was writing it for.
In that case, if a boy is finally reached there, wherever there is, or if there is.
Where would reach have come from? Or I guess it's Todd. Never.
Where is what? All right, and then in the second half, probably connected with a comma in English. Tadashiki mono is right or just thing. So the right or just thing is, because it's connected to the wa. Tadashiki mono wa. Hikari o mitsukeru. What do you think? Just those two. Hikari o mitsukeru means.
light to f- to f- to find the light.
To find the light.
Justice will find the light.
I'm sure we will make more sense of this when we go to the next line.
Good.
Man, this is a.
No, the right thing, as in the right thing for you, the shonen, to do, is to find the light.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Hmm.
What? It, apparently I can't find Emperor. Ah.
Ah, so that toe at the end is saying that the legend says.
The legend said, yeah, exactly. You got it. That's why I said which one it was would be clear at the end. So Toki means time. Nagare is flow. So Toki no Nagare is the flow of time. Akumu is nightmare. Oi is like lots or numerous. Many, numerous.
Kudaki.
Kudaki is to break or to smash. You know what
It's light.
Hikari is?
Oh.
Michi is a way or path or road. Usually way or path though. And Dakiru, I believe I said before, but Dakiru is to be able to. In the present tense, would be something along the lines of can do or able to.
The light. Um, road of
So
light.
let's
Path of
translate
light.
again. This is another one of those that's
Path.
yeah, Hikari no
Path of
Michi.
light.
Hikari no Michi, path of light. Is in like
Yep.
the right way.
The path of light. Toki is flow of
Um
time. And
Toki no Nagare
smash.
wa, yeah.
Lots of nightmares. So
Kudaki.
you'll be able to.
So Toki no Nagare wa Akumu no Oi. Oh. So in the flow of time that's full of nightmares, full of bad things. Um so the thing that you're breaking through here again is goes back to the wa Toki no Nagare. You'll be able to break through the flow of time. That's what we're connecting the verb to here. To the correct path, the Hikari no Michi. And then the Dekiru is you will be able to. This one is very, very hard to translate literally, but you can break through and find the path forward or something. You can find the right path.
Ah.
You can break through. Breaking through here is kind of like a nebulous concept. Yeah, that's a pretty good translation. Give it a 9.5 out of 10. Out of a very, very hard to translate sentence. So good. Next. A legend says yes, yes, excellent.
So 10 minutes.
This is exactly what I was talking about when I was like exposition dump.
I
By the way.
understand now. There.
Mm-hmm. Sono shonen ga
Yep.
What do you think that means?
The boy is.
Sono
The boy over there is. No, the.
No. That. Sono is that.
That boy is
So would be there. So no is there is that. Remember, so the first part is like distance from the speaker talker, right? The second half is what you really have to pay attention to. So the so no is that. So would be there.
Araragi, this actually might be worse.
Hmm? What do you mean? Oh, what you're about to? Okay. Yeah. More weeb, worse weeb. Got it. Or worse chunibyo, I guess. See, the only thing that can make it more Chunibyo is if you start referring to yourself in the third person in the middle of these sentences.
Oh, I refuse. That is so awkward and right.
Right?
No.
You gotta be like, in the middle of your sentence, you gotta be like, me, Asuka-sama!
No.
Kono ore da! Asuka-sama!
No, the very idea of saying to oneself in third person is possibly the worst thing ever. If I don't see fucking Mitsuya Warriors doing it, I won't give a damn. It could burn. I don't even care if Scientific Railgun does it. Sure they do. I do not care. That needs to burn.
Too embarrassing.
Where does this actually been used commonly? I don't see any. None.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep
wouldn't
going until I see a period, basically.
Yep, this is a very long, winding phrase.
Ah, that was just a jaw at the end.
Okay.
So, did you read the cancer that is that sentence?
I skimmed it, yes.
Alright. We need to hurry because my dinner is almost ready.
I'm hoping we're almost done, and if we aren't, you can
Yeah.
just pause at any time.
I am going to call it at 9 my time because that is when I agreed for dinner.
Okay, because dinner.
So.
Mhm.
The strongest, heavenly, pure creator gods.
Yeah.
Hmm?
While you're amusing yourself over there. Okay. Wakata no ja is very simple. Wakata is just the past tense of wakaru. Washi? Washi is a very, very old way of saying I.
Yeah.
For example,
I know
Kiss
washi.
Shot. Kiss Shot says washi. Yeah.
Nick, wait, I can find it.
It's actually one of the way Kiss Shot talks is it's so much fun to listen to her. The voice actor's good, really,
See, I have
really good
washi
too.
up here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got a bar up here too. But might have been farther away than I remember. Meh.
Surudoi can mean sharp as in a blade, but in this case it means perceptive or keen. Chokan is like feeling or
Did I mess
perception.
it up? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oops.
Surudoi.
Yeah. What was choke on?
Chokan. Chokan is like feelings or perceptions or intuition. Intuition's a good word for it.
Is anta one of the...
Anta is a word for you.
Okay, you. Nanaja tokoto?
Okay. Koto is that thing word. Well, it's like koto is like topic or thing, matter, circumstances, situation, state of affairs.
Okay.
When you have 3 iPads instead.
Okay. Nanoja, it's an old way of making an assertion. I had to use internet for this one. This is not modern Japanese.
Modern
Don't ask me
Japanese is
why.
best.
Don't ask
Old
me
Japanese
why
is
they had
good.
this NPC speak like a samurai. I guess some joke with the fact that it's a Hercules beetle.
そうだ。いや、そうです。Now let's.
I don't know if I spelled it.
Oh yes, the most obscure thing I could find. Senkaku.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever actually use Senkaku?
Probably not.
Okay, ise. Yeah, no, that's actually a word you would find.
Ise, yeah, yeah. Any other words we need to
I
translate?
don't think so.
Washino surudoi chokate wakate noja. So my perceptive intuition is telling me that it's you.
I'm gonna to go and look for every obscure thing possible.
Feel free, please.
It doesn't show it.
Let's call it
Yeah, I
after
was
this
about to say, I
line.
might have to call it at this line, her. Because this is
Yep.
going to take a while. I might just write it down, and then that helps us know that. Yeah,
That's
I'll
where we
write
were.
down.
Okay. Yeah, and just save state here. Save state right here, and write down the sounds, and then we can stop. You can go eat dinner, and we can reconvene in like 30 or whatever. Yay!
Or 5 years later. Junin.
Asuka, have you seen the anime Chunibyo Demo Koi ga Shitai?
いや、見えてんだ。だが、
面
ちょっ
白いだろ
と変な感じ、多分あるな。お
僕はそれが楽しかったよ。
本当に楽しかった。ちょっと、まあ、本当に変な格好あるかも。
そうだろう、学校悪いだろう、そのアニメ。でもそこが面白い。
嘘。Araragi, okay. This, fuck business card, yes, this needs to be my mom's.
Yeah, right? I love
It
that.
needs to be mums.
Alright.
No, one of the other people who's regular in the server, I told him he needs to get a set. I especially love the horse you rode in on one.
One rode in on a horse, eh?
Alright. So, I saved. I think I have everything correct
Yep.
there.
Let's see. Gigu no aku no keikaku wa mo sudeni shuku no yeah, shuku no ichibu ni, not new.
Oops,
Ichibu ni.
Miswrote that.
Yep. Oyonde Iruhazu. Yeah. The rest is good.
Okay.
Just the knee. That was the only mistake. Okay.
Alright,
Go eat.
I will be back on later.
Goodbye, anyone who's still watching in chat. Goodbye. I don't know if there is anyone.
No,
One more.
keep-
We had
Moo
we
Balls
had
is
Moo
still
Ball.
there.
We had Moo Balls
Moo
stop
Balls.
by. We had Moo Balls stop
Blue
by.
Balls is still there.
Wait, blue balls?
Moo Balls. Yep. The guy
Damn
who
it,
made
now I
one
think.
to us.
If you look at the viewer list, you
Tie
can see.
him.
Follow the channel if you want to be notified when we're back on. Goodbye. I know we don't make much progress each time, but we're
Blue
here
Balls is
regularly.
following the channel.
Oh, excellent.
Yay.
I swear, every time I hear blue balls, I'm starting to
Moo.
think.
Moo.
Moo.
Genitals.
Moo, not blue. Moo.
Genitals, blue balls.
Yes, but moo.
Alright. Goodbye. Thank you for coming.
Goodbye.
Blue big balls.